What was the mindset? And did you like the way the players' minds were, the way it was this morning and then getting ready for tonight's game?
I did like the mindset. The road trip was good, was demanding. Started the 2 games in Colorado, really physical games. Took a lot out of our energy to win those games. And then we've been playing big games since we're back from Christmas break. So the mindset has been pretty much the same. The way we prepared today, and the way we were preparing a month or 2 months ago is pretty much the same. It seems like the games are bigger and more important now, but in our minds they're not. They're as important as they were, and we needed to win those games. And I think this group has earned the opportunity to be where we are today, and it built some confidence in the way we play and the way we prepare, and we believe in each other. So the mindset was right. We need to clean up a few things for tomorrow, but the mindset was right.
Like the start of the game, I thought your team looked quick and you had a couple chances early on. Bakersfield started to pepper some shots on you because that's what they like to do. But did you like the way your team started? You got some couple power plays.
Yeah, the start of the game we started on time for sure. We were moving right. What I mean by that is we were supporting the puck and making the right decisions with the puck. And then I felt that we started to slow a bit the game down, and that's when they took advantage of our mistakes. But we started on time, and we need to get back to that.
How nice was it for you to see your power play rewarded, get a goal, 1-0 to give yourselves the 1-0 lead, then in the second period obviously get a second power play goal to get those guys feeling good about the power play? Well,
it's big. So our special teams were really good. The power play, I truly believe that above and beyond the percentage, the timing of the goals makes a huge difference. And we scored big goals tonight. For the first power play goal was a quick shot with a good net front. Second one was a good shot. So you need good breakouts, you need good entries, you need to get the puck, and you need to have a shooting mentality. And we had the mindset. When your 5-on-5 game is right, usually your special teams are good.
Speaking of special teams, it looked like you guys were going to get a lot of advantages, and then it started, of course, pendulum started to swing back, so you needed your PK to step up their game. I thought Felix Girard was really good in that venue. Also, Ryan White as per usual, but I thought Felix Girard really stepped up his game. Obviously, a 5-on-3 shorthanded breakaway, you don't really see those very often, but overall, I thought he was a big contributor for you guys tonight.
Well, he was big. I thought Girard was really good. You'd like him to score on that 3-on-5, but just for him to be in that position, it means he did something right. And his reads were really good. But it's a unit of 3 or 4 on the PK, and I thought we moved right as a team.
What can you say about Mikhail Burden? I mean, again, he doesn't seem to be fazed by any sort of game, whether it's the first game of the season or a game like this, which is so critical. He just seems calm, cool, and collected.
I think his personality and the way he's approaching the games, he wants to be a difference maker, and that's a skill. I thought tonight he knows it's a big game, and he came out big. He's making huge plays. He's really dynamic. He changed because of his ability to move the puck and come out of the net. The other teams have to adjust their systems a little bit. And obviously we would do the same thing if we were playing against a goalie like this. But good for us, we have him, and it takes a lot of energy out of him to play that way. But he was a difference maker for sure. He was one of the best players on the ice tonight.
Yeah, he was forced to make a couple of big saves to keep it a 2-1 game, and then Mason Appleton gets the insurance goal. So just overall, what was your feeling about your team tonight?
Well, most of the time, when you start on time and your special teams are playing well, gives us some momentum. When your goalie is sharp, he was really dynamic tonight. He was quick. You have a feeling from the bench that your goalie is going to be sharp for 60 minutes, and we had that feeling tonight. It creates some kind of a confidence that okay, the next line's going to do the job. I think there's some penalties that we need to take care of. I think there's some decisions that we've made that we need to clean up on our breakouts and decisions. So I'm talking about the penalties, but we want to be a physical team, right? And we want to be walking the line, but staying on the right side of the line. So that's a team that has a lot of emotions, and they want to play that gritty, intense, physical game. And sometimes you're crossing the line, and we need to control that. We need to control those emotions. And but our PK was doing a good job. Our goalie was doing a good job. Our power play scored some goals. We had, 4 lines going as much as we could, but there was a lot of penalties in the game. So I thought overall the mindset was right, but I think we can be better than that.
You like the fact that your team didn't really allow themselves to get pushed around because they tried to seem to impose a little bit of a physicality on the game, and you guys really pushed back.
Well, I think there's one thing that we established early in the season when we played in San Diego, that we're not gonna get pushed around. It's just not gonna happen. So if a team is trying to do that, we respond really well to that. I think we can push people around, and that's what we started to do. I felt in first half of the game, second period, we started to forecheck really hard, and that made a difference. But that's our style of hockey, when it's a little bit more physical.
When you lose an emotional leader like J.C. Lepon going into tonight's game, you get guys that you maybe expect to put some emotion into it, like Ryan White, but then unexpected guys. Logan Shaw seemed to have a little grit to his game tonight, and then Christian Reichel coming back in seemed to have a bit of grit too. How important was that in getting the team going tonight?
Well, it's contagious, right? So you go out there and you see all your teammates playing hard and blocking shots and then taking hits to make plays, and so it's something that becomes a habit, or something you want to do as well. J.C. Lepon has been a huge leader for us, and losing him, you can't replace him, but we have as a team playing with that kind of mindset that JC has. It's in your face, and it's fast hockey, it's hard forechecks, and because he's not there, some guys have to take over, and they did.
Just one more from me. By my math, I think your team's over 90% on the penalty kill over the last 12 games. How big of a factor is that confidence-wise in the team right now?
Well, it's huge. It's huge because it's all about goals against at this time of the year and in the playoffs. So having a good penalty kill is really good, and it's helping us winning games. But it tells you, and penalty kill, it's about reads, good sticks, but also committing to sacrifice yourself to make hard plays, blocking shots and taking hits to make plays or to clear the puck. And we've been having that kind of mindset. We're really pushing ourselves to make those plays and committing ourselves to defend well. And the PK has been playing really good.